All right, what's happening, everybody? Today's video is going to kind of be a video talking about me. I know, right? I feel like so long I have left so many people in the dark about where it is I'm at, what it is I'm doing, what I've been doing. So today I'm hoping that I can briefly summarize a little bit of what I've been up to and where I'm currently at right now. So, as you guys know, if you can see this right here, I started making my own music, right? And here's some videos that I have. So, look, originally my plan was to strictly make money off of music. That was my original intent. As I got older and I peeped game, I realized that I needed to find maybe something else to do. And because I loved working on music so much, I decided that I would start engineering other people. And in this video, the kid is the first studio that I've ever worked at. Shout out, it was Red Room and Mega Media. Shout out them boys because they really helped put me on to the game and what it is I was doing. Shout out Black to the owner. I followed him and I watched his game. I peeped it and I tried to basically replicate it. And that's what I've been up to this whole time. So shout out him for really putting me on some game. I really love those boys. I love that studio. That's in the Ocala, Florida area. So if you're there in the Ocala area and you're looking for a place to go, definitely check out Mega Media. They're fire. So yeah, how did I get there? Basically, I was working with this company that traveled, and we would go around and set up concerts and stuff like that. So basically, they had a warehouse in Ocala, which is where I was working with them for a while, and I started going to a studio and kind of just recording my own music. That's where I made a lot of this stuff. Was the Kid, Thumbin'. That's where I made that album, Well Awaited. Let me pull that up real quick. So this is my personal page here, guys. My distribution company, DistroKid, does their own YouTube for me where they put all my music. It's called Willxcastle Topic. Okay, so here is all the music that I had. So in that area, in that time in Ocala, I was really working on all of this stuff right here, which I love. This stuff was fire, and I was happy with it. And as I was, going there as an artist, along the way, some things came up where I could work there as an engineer. They asked me, and I said yes. And my homie Smoosio put me on, David, they all kind of put me on game on how to, run sessions, how to get the right mix, how to make clients happy. So that was really just a huge learning experience for me. Honestly, it was. I learned a lot of great things, and I met a lot of great people. So after that, I decided I wanted to be closer to home. So I decided I would move back to West Palm, which is where I'm from originally. After that, I got here and I started working at another studio. I'm not going to mention their name, but I was working there for probably about close to a year. And it was cool and all. Just the vibes weren't right, so I left basically. And after that, I was just kind of working, scrambling around, figuring out what I was going to do in music and how I was going to make it work. I had another job that I was working not related to music, and I had all this equipment. So when I was working in Ocala at that time, I was making great money. I bought a bunch of equipment. I bought cameras. I bought all this stuff, right? I moved into the studio in West Palm, moved all my stuff in, and then when I left, I had all this stuff with no play, no motion. So after that, shout out Stizzy Rags Beats. The boy hit me up and he said, look, this is what it is. So we were able to move in together, and that's currently what I'm doing, working at my own studio. It's been an adventure. It's definitely been challenging, but I'm so happy with where we're at now. I finally got a setup where I can just create, and also help other people create. So it's just been huge so far. So I'd like to talk about that real quick. So this is my studio page, guys. This is arc2studio.com. This is where you can find stuff about me, kind of what the studio looks like here. Maybe we can go through some of these pictures. So yeah, this is our lounge area here, guys. right, where we play pool. On this side, which you can't see, we take pictures and have a photo set up. Super cool. A studio, me performing, some pictures I've taken. And there it is, Ocala, right there. That's the studio that I was working at. Media Marcus, shout out the boy. So yeah, so this is my studio page. You can find bookings, photos, credits, virtual sessions, all that stuff. Credits right here. You can find generally all the stuff that I've mixed, that I've been a part of. 90 credits, so you know your boy's moving up. And that's recently, because you know all those years that I was engineering, I never really claimed any credits on it. It wasn't really a thing for an engineer until recently. DistroKid got that update to where you can kind of add whatever, you know, so it worked out great. And now I'm able to build my credits. So yeah, here are some credits you can see, guys. You can kind of just go through this list, and the list will go on and on and on and on. So yeah, super happy about that. I'm finally building my catalog, and it just, honestly, it feels so good, guys. It really does. Back to the studio page. What else do we got? Virtual session photos, studio bookings. Okay, this is huge right here. If you're maybe not in West Palm, maybe not even in Florida, but you like some of the quality that you're listening to here, check this out, guys. What you can do essentially is send me all of your work, right? You can send me all of your work that you have right through this page right here. It's called Engineers. You can find it back on my website. If you click virtual session, it'll take you here. This is a super useful website to just send credits. I mean, send songs, send stems. You can select deadlines. You can we can message through this website, through this app, and it's just so user friendly, man. We can give each other ratings. I mean, it's so cool. So if you're struggling at home recording yourself but thinking, you know, my music doesn't really sound the way I want it to, well, don't worry about that. Go to arc2studios.com, click the virtual sessions. Here you can send your stems and get it mixed, and you know, all this stuff. So peep my page for those codes, because I give codes, discount codes and stuff like that for you guys to send your work in. So continuing, yeah, so this is kind of the studio page, guys. This is kind of where we're at now, which is kind of what I've explained. As far as my own artist work, where I'm at, I realize that the game is content. The game is content, putting yourself out there in front of everybody. And, you know, for a long time, especially because we're artists, right? We can just, our favorite part is creating. So creating and making songs and all that stuff is so easy for us to do because we really genuinely love to do it. Now, all the other parts might not be for everybody, and I understand that. But because of Arc2 Studios now, I'm able to have a lab where I can create and have all the tools that I need to make this happen. So my goal this year is to really get Willxcastle pumping. So we're going to click this right here. So this is my personal page, guys. This is stuff. This is me. This is my logo. You guys probably seen this from years ago. But yeah, so here's some of my merchandise. You can buy hats, you know, casual tees, some sweats and hoodies, crop tops. Here's some of the pictures that I've taken, and I put them on prints. So yeah, you can check those out. I mean, I think those are super cool. Like, I really love them. Here's how you can find my music, my videos, and back to the studio page. So yeah, originally, you know, this was my plan, and I felt like I kind of, you know, got away from that for a while with just life and just things that generally happen, you know. So now I'm able to have, you know, somewhere where you can find everything from me, and I'm so happy about that. So the goal is just to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, and hopefully this video reaches someone somewhere that, you know, can find this information useful, and we can both grow off of it. So this is a little insight to my life. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I got a bunch of videos talking about mixing and some funny videos reacting to stuff, so be sure to check that out too. Again, guys, my name is Willxcastle. This is Arc2 Studios. Catch you on the next one.